Hi Flosstube, it's Lori McClary, textilist. Welcome to my channel. Hi Flosstubies, it's Lori. Welcome back to my channel if you are a current subscriber, and if you're new here, this channel is usually about cross stitch and quilting and some other crafts depending on what I'm up to. And today we're going to have a little bit of cross stitch, a little bit of haul. Maybe I will give you an update on some knitting, and actually probably a lot of haul. So it's been quite a while since I've been here. If you watched my last video, you saw I was going to be leaving to go on retreat to the Farmgirl gathering, which I did, and came home with COVID, and I've been sick all this time. I'm getting a lot better. I still have some chest congestion, but it's finally starting to loosen up and loosen its grip. But it's been a long haul. It's really been a slog to kind of get over this. So that's why I've been gone. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I've been doing a couple other things, but not a whole lot. I do have some stitching to show you. I have a lot of haul from the retreat, and I have some stitchy kindness to share. And I have some quilting to share as well. I forgot to mention that. And some crafts and stuff that I kind of did in between the times that we met. I have a small group that I meet with on a regular basis, usually at a stitch group where there's a lot of wool applique and cross stitching. And then there's a smaller group of us that get together and do some crafts, led by my friend Linda. So let's see. Let's go ahead and start off with the retreat. So I know several people, my friend Lisa, Kendra Stitcher included, have kind of did a recap of the retreat, and so I'm not going to do a whole lot. I will show you the retreat piece, and I will talk about it a little bit. As normal, at retreats these days, there is a ton of table gifts and things that people bring. I'm just going to show those really quickly. Since it's been more than a month, I don't remember who gave them. If there's a name on them, then I will share that. The first one I'm going to show, this actually was made by Donna White, and her Instagram is Police Mom, and it's just adorable. There is so much stitchy kindness in there. I had not opened it up. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and let's take a look at what's in here. Oh my gosh, there is this adorable, it looks like a needle book maybe. It's a strawberry. It is so darn cute. Yes, it looks like a needle book. Yes, it is. So isn't that adorable? Look at that cute little ladybug. Beautifully made. Thank you so much, Linda. Or excuse me, Donna. Oh, and look at this. There is some needle bling in here, also made by Donna. And with the strawberry card, that is so adorable. This is going to go really well in my cottage bedroom. There's even some snacks, yay. And it was all put together in this cute little bag. So thank you, Donna. There was some gals there that work at Primitive Gatherings, and they passed out, I believe it was them. I'm not sure if this came from Linda or came from Michelle or came from them. Isn't that just adorable? So this is a Christmas drum cross stitch that was handed out. There's some cards here from Katrina. And my girls, Annie Bees and Chelsea and Belle, gave me this just adorable package that has a ton of stitchy kindness in it. There was a little felt heart that is so cute. Dot Dot Goose was there, and she handed out, I'm just opening it. This is kind of like Christmas because, like I said, I came home. I was, I'd been home about a day and a half before it hit me. And again, this is from Denise Dot Dot Goose. And so I really hadn't looked at or opened anything. This is one of her thread beds. She gave one of these to everyone. And this looks like that's made with Teresa Koga fabric. So this is kind of cool to go through all of this. Ooh, this one has a Hershey Kiss in it. These beautiful thread drops are from Steph Knight of Lake Girl Stitches on Instagram. And I like these are so pretty. And some more chocolate. There was, I think this was actually part of the swag. This is a waxer. Isn't that beautiful? And what else do we got? Okay. Oh, this came from Leslie Shucker, and it's this beautiful wood burned needle minder. So those are many of the stitchy kindness that we got at retreat. I'll probably run into a few more here. Oh, I see one already. This was so cute. I really liked. We got some thread cards, and these are from, oh, these are all different. I didn't notice that. It doesn't say who they're from. Thank you for whoever they were from, but look at all these different thread drop cards. But I loved the seed thing. I would like to find that, whether these were like a download to print out or whether you just order them. I really like these because, oops, I've already dropped it. Can't reach it now. I would like to have more of those. They were really cute. While we were there, a good friend of mine, Stacy, gave this to me. It is wonderful. And I'll probably be using that for the Stacy Nash piece, the little one with the needle. I don't remember which particular chart it is. I haven't ordered them yet, but this is just adorable. This is going to be beautiful to put a stitch piece with. So thank you again so much, Stacy. In fact, while I'm talking about Stacy, we sat across from each other during the retreat, and I was chit-chatting about a quilt I was working on, saying that I needed to have one more piece of some fig tree fabric, and she sent it to me. So I can't find it right now. I'll show it when I can find it. I have stacks and stacks of stuff here. So she sent that to me, and she sent me a lovely card. I'll show that when I get to it. At the retreat, we played some games, and I won one of the games, and it was left, right, left, I think is what it's called. And we were playing with floss. And so everybody brought 3 skeins of floss, and then you roll the dice and you pass things to the left and to the right. And I won. I won our table's floss of left, right, left. And I was fortunate because we actually had 2 tables in our group. Many of the others only had 1. I haven't counted. I don't know how many are there, but it's just a beautiful selection of floss. I think we nearly bought out the little quilt and cross stitch shop that's across the parking lot from the retreat. But there's a ton of Classic Colorworks and Gast and some Weeks Dye Work. So yay me, this was really cool. I was super excited to have won that. I have some sorting out to do, and I have actually more than that. I'll talk about that later. I'll put that up there. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here to talk about? All right, let's get into the cross stitch. So on the 1st of June, I was actually a day late. I posted my update on my one red thread a day. And this is Ama Soie Cherie by Reflet de Soie. And this is where I'm at. So this actually is up to this morning. So this morning I put in, I was kind of tired this morning, so I put in these stitches right here. But I'm on this, I finished the top alphabet, or actually the second alphabet, this one, the big one, and I'm on the next alphabet, and I think there's one more alphabet after this. I'm doing this on 46 count Lakeside Linen Vintage Tundra, and this is what it will look like when it's done. And I am really excited. I've kind of got to where the bottom is going to be. There will be a border underneath this line right here. So this border, it'll have like a corner motif, and then it will go across, and that will be the bottom. And I'm loving this. So it will be done, I feel fairly confident it will be done before the end of the year. So if that occurs, I will pick up another one red thread a day. So I'll set that over there. I've also been working on, this is a Blackbird Designs from the Ooh La La book, and I believe this is called A Bit of Spring. This sampler is so beautiful. It's, I can't describe how beautiful it is. It's not really picking it up on camera. It is so pretty. The colors are gorgeous. Here they are. And I'm doing this on a 36 count that I hand dyed myself. Here are the colors. It is so pretty. And I'm hoping to get that done in the next couple weeks, maybe before the next Flosstube. We'll see. It's I just have one more row of alphabets, and I don't remember if there's another motif down here or not, but there's not much left to go. I don't have the book right here in front of me, so I will throw a picture up of what this looks like when it's completed. But I'm really excited to get that one done, and that one will go in the French general bedroom. Okay, let's see, what have we got here? So that's about it for the cross stitch that I've been working on. And I have some haul to show you, which definitely includes cross stitch. So, as I mentioned, went to the Farmgirl retreat, and Kimberly Nugent was our guest designer at the retreat. And the piece that she brought for the retreat piece, of all of the retreats that I've been to, I have to say this is definitely one of my favorites. It is so gorgeous. So it's called Peony Pocket. This is the front, so it's like a fold over pocket. It also comes with, there's a biscornu there, and sorry, I should just take this out so I'm not forcing you guys to try to see through the glare. So let's look at it closer. So there's what the biscornu looks like, and there's a little scissor fob. This is the front of the folio. I would call it more of a folio. And then this, let me get it. This is the back of the folio. Is that not stunning. It is so gorgeous. I just love this piece. The colors are beautiful. I just dropped some things on the floor, so hold please. It came with Weeks Dye Works Beige, which I don't know if you guys have noticed lately, but a lot of the Weeks have been coming in with a really heavy green color. I've stitched quite a few things with Weeks Beige, and this is not the color it normally is. So it looks more beige that I'm showing you here, but, and that's kind of blown out. It has really got a dark green cast to it, which is still pretty. That's not to say I don't like the green colors, because I do. But, and then this is the rest of the kit. So we got this beautiful floss drop to go with it, and these are the colors. So they are very, very pretty, and they are Weeks. So that's going to be stunning. And the model was beautiful. Oh, this is the inside. I had a thought. Also, here's some more of the kit here. I had a thought that this would be really beautiful to do in French General. And I haven't fully decided that that's what I'm going to do, but I'm definitely considering it. I think that these colors would lend themselves to a lot, particularly the pinks, the fabrics that are pink and red of French General. So I'm considering that, and with that thought in mind, I pulled a lot of, well, I bought a lot of fabric at the Farmgirl Retreat in anticipation that I might start it on something different. So let me start showing you all. I picked up, I think, 4 pieces of seraphim. So 2 of them are the same color, and this is the color that I'm considering. I'm just going to pull one out. I'm not going to pull out both of them. I'm considering using Chai, which is a seraphim, and I got it in both 36 and 40, and I thought that that would be a really, really good neutral for that. So that is under consideration. So I got a couple pieces of that. Michelle had a fantastic collection and inventory of seraphim, well, many designers. She had a lot of seraphim. And I also picked up Dusty Road, another beautiful neutral. And then this one, I saw this so many times at Country Sampler last time I was there, and I kept picking it up and kept setting it down. And I picked up several different pieces, so I was very drawn to this particular color, and it's prairie grass. And I just, for me, that is like one of the most perfect neutrals there are. I tend to go towards the dark. So that's 4 different pieces of linen that I purchased. I also picked up, Michelle has started carrying Fibers on a Whim. She had a really nice large selection of rickrack, and I got the tiny rickrack. I love these colors. Very pretty. They will go with a lot of things that I make. And then Kimberly also had a pop-up shop there, and I was super excited because she does a lot of beautiful small kits, and some of them that she had there are older that she kitted up again, and they were ones that I missed when they came out. There's still probably 3 or 4 more that I'm looking forward to finding as kits, but now that I know that she sells them on her website, I know where to go get them now. This was one I was particularly thrilled to find, and it's the Rose Bouquet kit. And that is the wonderful thing. It's completely kitted. It has the velvet, it has the floss, it has the fabric, and I just loved this. I loved it when it came out. The one that I'm looking for was the one that came in the little white cup. She didn't have that, or if she did, it got bought out before I got into the pop-up shop. But it has, I think it has like a rose on the front. I love that one. It's so pretty, but it's definitely one of her older ones. This one is Sweet Finch. Again, all kitted up. I love it. And Bee's Delight kit. I don't know. I think this is a newer one. I don't see, it's probably covered up if she has it. I don't see the year on it. This is, I know, is an older one. Again, I love this one, and I'm really delighted to get the kit. And this is the Bouquet 1813. And with the fabric. And this one is the Dutch Rose. So all of these are destined to be stitched, and I will probably keep them in my room. So they will fit the decor in my room. Across the street, across the parking lot, actually, from the Price Creek Event Center, where we have the retreat there in Amana, is a little quilt shop. And they also carry cross stitch. In fact, since we started coming, they've been carrying a lot more quilt cross stitch. But they had these kits I'm going to show you. They had these made up in the shop, and I've looked at them every single time I've been to Amana, which is several times. I don't remember how many times. I think the first time we went, 2019. Is that correct? I'm not sure. I think it's 2019. The pictures on the front do not do them justice. They are absolutely adorable. And I think last time I was there, I meant to pick them up, and I went to a different part of the store and I got something else, and I forgot. I didn't go back and get them. But this time when we went over to buy floss for our little game, I picked them up. And this is, sorry for the glare, it's by Rachel's of Greenfield. And there was actually 4 kits. I only picked up 2. But they are so cute, and it has everything in them. It has the wool and the thread, etc. And then the other one, Christmas Critters. These are so cute. I'm not usually into this kind of ornament or cutesy things like this, but this is adorable. They're so cute, and I can't wait to start in those later in the year, and I will bring them out again and share with you. They had, the same shop, they had a lot of French General toweling. And so I picked up several pieces, and it was a fairly good price. So this is French General toweling, and there's a stitch in one of the new Blackbird design releases that came out at Market that calls for using toweling. Here's another one, and I really liked this one. So I don't have a specific idea of what I'm going to use these for. I do have other pieces of French General toweling. They may go in the French General room or not, because these, obviously the colors and everything can be used anywhere. Also, you know, you can't go to Amana without making a trip over to Williamsburg to the Woolen Needle. And we went over there, I think the second day we were there. And I did pretty good. I did influence 1 or maybe 2 people to kit up a quilt, but I'll talk about that later. But I picked up some beautiful fabric. They had a lot of fat quarters in their little fat quarter basket near the register, and that's always a good place to check because they're $2. And I picked up, I think, oops, one more. I picked up the stack of fat quarters. So you can see there's some Joe Morton in there. There is some Betsy Chutchin. I think there might even be a Blackbird, not a Blackbird, yeah, Blackbird Design, not Blackbird Designs. I can't think of the designer, but you can see these are Lori colors. Beautiful, beautiful fabrics. French General, that's what I meant. They also carry a really good selection of diamond textiles, which are yarn woven fabrics, and I picked up a couple of those. These are just beautiful. I love these. And then they also had a really healthy looking sale things on the bolt. They had a sale section, and I picked up enough for backing for the queen size quilt that I'm making. And this fabric is actually from Jeannie of Country Sampler. So I have all the fabric to make the front of the quilt, and it's the Wig Rose quilt. But because this was on sale, I picked up enough to do the backing. And then as well, there was some French General, and I believe this is also Jeannie's fabric, the blues, the heather blues and stuff. So I made out like a bandit from the sale rack with fabric. And then one more piece that I picked up, and this is destined for a quilt that I think I'll share with you right now. If you follow me on Instagram, I am working on a quilt called the Hexagon Star a Day. So me and a couple friends are doing this together, and we started on Mother's Day. So we've gotten not quite a month, close to a month now, where we've been working on. And this is, I haven't finished today's. This is the size of the star. This is the size of the star finished. So it's a 7/8 inch, 60-degree diamond, and these are as well. So you do your star first, and then you fill it in. So here are the pieces that are going to go in this one, and when you put all that together, it makes a hexagon. So doing one of these every day. Sometimes I miss a day and I have to get caught up, but it's been really, really fun. The gals that I'm doing this with, we share pretty much every day what our star is looking like, and that is a lot of fun. And here's my big collection of stars. So I will be posting on my Instagram probably once a month or something like that, where I'll just post an update of where I'm at. Sometimes I do a fussy cut and sometimes I don't. So like this one is a fussy cut and this one is. But these are really fun. Too many really to show you all of them, but I'll show you a couple more. And so within a year, probably actually a little bit longer than a year. So the quilt, and I'll put a picture up here of what the finished quilt looks like. You will have 365 or 66 stars, I believe. So the year doesn't include putting all of the hexagons together, and I'm not sure if it includes, there's diamonds down the side. So if you look here, see there's diamonds, and I think there's 4 or 6 of those stripes, and then of course there's the border, etc. And let me show you. So some of those, these are the blues that I have so far. There's 1, 2, there should be another one. Not sure where it's at. So I have some different blues, and I'm probably going to find a couple more to do the stripes. And then the brown, this is the outside border. So it's kind of coming across red, but it's actually kind of a brick brown. So anyway, I keep all my little things in my little tray that I showed last time or time before. It's the perfect size to work with for the stars here. And I am doing these by hand. So the other ladies are doing theirs by English paper piecing. I am actually just hand piecing. I'll show you the back. And the reason is I like paper piecing, but the little whip stitching, that movement is hard on my hands. So it's actually faster and easier for me to do just regular hand stitching. So that is a quilt that I'm working on. There's no rush to it. I really like the one little block a day. And these finish, I believe, will finish 3 inches. Yes, I think that's correct. These are 3-inch finished. And I like where you get the chance to just kind of worry about one block. You can do the fussy cutting, and it just doesn't feel, I don't feel the pressure that I do working on other quilts where it's like, oh, I need to get it cut out, or need to get it cut out, then I need to get the blocks done, then I need to put the blocks together, and it always feels like there's pressure. This one, there's no pressure at all, or at least I'm not feeling the pressure. So I'm really enjoying that. Every morning I get up and depending, I may do my walk or I may start stitching. I usually do my one red thread, and I do one of these, and I kind of watch a little bit of Flosstube, and then I generally do my walk before I do any other stitching or that sort of thing. So it's a really great morning routine. I love it. Sometimes I don't get my star done, as I said, and I end up doing it later in the night or later that day. But they're fun. Okay, so those are, I know I have some more, I'm not sure where it's at. That's the quilt that I've been working on. I did want to share this though. So I have been looking at, there are acrylic stamps that you can get. So instead of drawing out the diamond, you can get a stamp to stamp your fabric with, and I'm looking into getting one of those. Let me just show you. Is that dark enough? I don't think that's dark enough. And I don't know if I can get it up here. So I have an acrylic template, a hard acrylic template that I trace the outside and the inside, and then that's my stitching line. But you can get a stamp that actually stamps it on the fabric with indelible ink, which I think might go faster. And I've been considering getting one. I have found them. But while I was looking on the site, they were showing a 3-inch finished log cabin, which log cabin is one of my favorites. And so I was showing this to my friends at Stitch Group, and one of the gals says, hey, I have that at home. I'll never use it. I can bring it for you. So she did. So this is what it looks like. So what does it say? There are 13 pieces. Now this is 3-inch finished. So I haven't measured those, but it looks like they're probably ½ inch. Would that be right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think they're ½ inch or maybe smaller. That would be smaller. Strips. So all of my little strips that I have left over from cutting out my diamonds, they're tiny, but they're not too tiny for this. So I'm saving them. And this one you would stamp this on muslin or like on newspaper or something where you would be tearing it away. So I haven't made one yet, but I'm hoping to get one done within a week because these scraps are beautiful. They're really not big enough for a regular quilt. They might be big enough for a tiny quilt, which there's a new Kathleen Tracy quilt that she just released on her Facebook group that I think I'm going to do. But these are perfect for this. So I'm kind of excited to work on this, and maybe I'll have something to show you next time. Okay. Let's see, what else do I have to show you? So as I mentioned, I attend a small group where we get together and do some crafts, and I don't remember what I've showed you and what I haven't. So one of these might be showing it to you again. This isn't finished, but all I need to do is the stitching on the outside. And we did wool 3 times ago, I don't remember. So I did this, and again, I apologize if I've already showed this, but I just need to do the stitching around the outside, and this will be completed. Isn't that cute? So we worked on that. We get together, we have lunch, we laugh and carry on, and sometimes we don't get a lot done. But I do know that last time what we worked on, and I will share this with you, is we made counting pens or decorative pens, or what do you want to call them? But here, let's see. Maybe I put something behind it. We made pens, and again, if I showed this to you, I apologize. But we made these, and these were so much fun. And then last time, which was just, let's see, it was early in the week, it was on Monday, Linda taught us. Linda always has some new craft for us to do. She taught us how to do some beading. We were going to do peyote, but we didn't end up doing it. We ended up doing this kind of beading, and she had a couple of different examples. And this one is I don't know what this particular thing is called, but I picked some agate and turquoise beads to do mine. This is just about, well, this goes about halfway around my wrist. So I didn't have time to keep going, but I have all the beads to finish it. And I think I may do this enough where it wraps around. Oops, I dropped something. Wraps around a couple of times, and this will match one of the other bracelets that I learned from Linda, and it will be beautiful. But I really, really enjoy going to these craft meetups and learning something new. So that's something we did last time. And I think that is all for the crafts that I worked on. I'll give you an update. I'm just gonna lean over here and grab it. An update on my knitting. I did a progress check-in on my Instagram, and I'll do one here. So this is the Church Mouse poncho, fold over poncho, and it's getting there. I think I have probably about 14 inches left to go, and that's what it's looking like. It's beautiful. It's getting too hot to work on it too much at a time, because this is wool and alpaca and silk, and when it's sitting on your lap, it's really, really toasty, which means it's going to be wonderful for the winter. I'm going to continue to plug away at it. I've kind of decided that I also need to work on this every day, maybe a couple of rows every day, and I should finish in plenty of time to wear it this fall. So that's in my kitty bag. Last time I filmed or recorded, I promised everyone a tutorial on how to make these bags, and I still will do it. I'm just, it may take a week or two. I'm not really quite feeling up to it, but I will definitely share that, and we'll get that done. So that is the fold over. Oops. The other one that I've been working on, it's in the bigger bag, the bunny and strawberry bag. This is the same pattern, it's just bigger. I'm not going to unfurl it all the way because it's quite big now, and it is the crocheted blanket that I'm doing for my granddaughter, And this is using inexpensive yarn. I think it's called Ice Cream, and this is in the colorway of Tutti Frutti. And I have one more large skein to go on this. So right now it's about a lap size, but I'm hoping to make it the size to put on her bed, or that she can use like as a sofa quilt. So what else one more thing to do with knitting. I made another new bag. This one is a little bit different. It's actually the same pattern, the same concept, but what I did here is I saw this super cute table mat, which is this one. So it's kind of a canvasy woven placemat. That's what I was trying to say. And then I found a napkin, a cloth napkin that matched it, and I made this really cute project bag. So I have a project in it that I have started and restarted. So I don't really have anything to show you with that, but this is the yarn. It's a shawl. It's going to be a shawl. But I used every bit except for maybe like 1.5 inch strip of the napkin in this. So I had enough to put a pocket in there. It's lined because the placemat was already lined. It was kind of like self-lining. It was so fun to make. It turned out super cute. I just love it. I had to do something a little bit different on the bottom to box the bottom, but it turned out really cute. So that is something else that I've been working on. This shawl, I'm a very, very new knitter, so I've cast it on like 3 or 4 times, and I get so far and then I make a mistake, but that's because I'm learning a lot of new knitting stitches. But here, without showing you the pattern, this is what the shawl will look like, and it's really, really pretty. And I'm really enjoying learning knitting. I've also cast on a pair of socks that I've cast on 2 or 3 times, and I get so far and then I do something silly and I have to take it out. But I'm learning so much by doing it that way. I love my knit group. They are such a wonderful group of ladies, and they're very, very generous with their assistance, as well as my friend Linda, who teaches us all of these other wonderful crafts. She's also a knitter, and I've convinced her to come to knit group with me. So that's wonderful. So I have a lot of help. The other thing that I have been working on, but I just got started on it, is I kind of put stuff on it here. I'm going to be doing some sewing. And the pattern it's called the puffy dress, but I'm not making the dress. I'm just going to be making the top. And this is what it looks like. It's a very loose, flowy, the top just comes to here, and it's a little bit shorter in the front and longer in the back. And it kind of speaks to my boho soul. And I'm going to do that in a gauze, a white gauze, just right here. Oops, come on. I'm going to make that in this beautiful white gauze. It'll be great for summer. It's just starting to really warm up here. Today is 85, which for me is my sweet spot. So I'm looking forward to working on that. That should go together probably in a day. I'm pretty sure I can get that done in a day. I also picked up, this is kind of a linen blend. This is not a color I can normally wear. Not my best color, but I really like this color. So I'm going to make either like a skirt or some shorts or something like that. So if it's not up against my face, I think it will be fine. But I picked this up to go with that white gauzy top. And then what else do I have to share with you? Just a couple things. This is not laced or anything. I finished this earlier this year and I showed it finished, but I went shopping for frames in my stash, and I just laid this in there this morning, but I think this is the frame I'm going to, you can see it's not straight or anything like that. It's not even tucked in right there. I think this frame is going to work beautiful. And this was a standard size, what would that be, an 8 by 10? So it's going to be perfect. This is going to be beautiful. It's going to go in the cottage room. So tell me if you like this frame. I think it looks really pretty. I think that's going to be great. This is a Brenda Gervais. The chart is called Forever and Ever, and I did the modified. Before I frame it, one of my friends pointed out to me I missed a berry right there. So I do need to stitch that berry and get that framed then. Last thing I'm going to share with you is, see if I can reach it back here, set these aside. I went through one day, I think this was before I went on retreat. I was looking for a particular floss, and I was digging through all the different bags, and I was noticing that, you know, there was quite a few things I had kitted up that either I hadn't started or I had started, and I really probably wasn't going to get back to it for a long time, and a few of them probably not going to get back to them at all. So there were some projects where I had just a little start, and it's just like, yeah, I'm really probably not going to do this project. So long story short, I decided to unkit all of the things that I knew I wasn't going to stitch within the next couple years, or, you know, make the decision to unkit things that I just really was not going to finish. So not only did it free up a bunch of linen, that stack is in there, but what I thought I would share with you was exactly how much floss that it freed up. So this is Classic Colorworks. This is All of the Weeks. And it truly was not that many things that I had kitted up, but it was astounding to me how much floss it was. This is another Classic Colorworks. So there was two. That one was gassed and that one was Classic Colorworks. And then all of this DMC. So I have a lot of sorting and putting away to do. This has been sitting in my cross stitch room waiting for me to get back to. And then now, I guess that was a good thing that I waited, that I also have all of these that I need to sort out and put away that I won at retreat. So it was a good thing. I think that's all today. Here, let me get this out of the way. I think that's all I had to share with you today. I'm sorry it took so long to get back with you. I don't know when I will be doing my next floss tube. Between now and the beginning of July, I'm getting ready for a retreat that I have here at my home for quilting. So the second week in July here in Sisters is that Saturday is the largest outdoor quilt show in the world, I believe. Definitely in the United States. And it's a big event. I think they're 52 years, something. I don't remember exactly how long it's been, or how long they've had the show. It's a lot of years, a lot of decades. So I have a group of ladies that belong to the guild that I used to belong to in Olympia, and they come and visit me for a week, and we quilt, and then we go to the show, and some of them come and do the classes. There's a week full of classes that they hold as part of the quilt show that's called Quilters Affair. So I need to get ready for that. I have my retreat bedrooms typically are used for storage for other things, and I need to get them ready. I need to get the beds ready. you know, buy stuff for meals and all of that. So I will be pretty busy between now and then I have a girls' weekend coming up as well. And I'm also going to go to a fiber festival in across the mountains over the pass. Also at the end of this month, right before my ladies come and visit me. So I've got a lot going on. I may or may not have a video between now and then. So if you are already subscribed, please consider subscribing so you can see when the next video pops up if you're interested in this kind of content. And I look forward to seeing everyone again real soon. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.